John Thompson, you've witnessed some memorable moments at Anfield, but those 20 minutes or so on Saturday afternoon will live long in the memory.
They'll live forever in the memory of every Liverpool fan that was there. It was an incredible performance, one that will rightly go down in Anfield's history. And as I say, it was a privilege to be there, to be honest, to see, you know, everything that Brendan Rodgers has been working for over, 18 months or so now, whatever it is, all coming to fruition like that was astonishing, really. I turned to a colleague in the press box and I said, are we dreaming this? Liverpool 4 up against Arsenal after 20 minutes and should have been 6 or 7. Genuinely should have been 6 or 7. Sturridge missed, a really good chance. Suarez nearly broke the post with a humdinger of a shot. So, Arsenal were flattered by a 4-0 scoreline, as James Pearce has said in the Echo today. Astonishing stuff. And I think there's a pattern beginning to develop here with Liverpool, which is why the Cop are in buoyant mood about the quality of their side, more buoyant mood than I think I've known in the last 10 or 15 years, possibly 20 years. They've beaten Tottenham away 5-0. They've demolished a good Everton side in similar fashion 4-0. And now they've gone and done this to the league leaders. People do have to sit up and start taking notice now of Liverpool.
And there's some belief about the team now, isn't there? They really want to play together. They look happy playing together. And whereas people might have said a few months back, oh, it's only Suarez who scores the goals, there's all sorts of names on that score sheet now.
It's the SAS, isn't it? Sterling and Skirtle in there as well now. No, there's real quality about Liverpool in so many areas, particularly in the forward areas. Raheem Sterling, not only has he had a return to form, he's way exceeding what he was previously putting in when he was playing well, so he's grown and developing all the time. Philippe Coutinho is outstanding. He's had games where he's been a little bit anonymous, so things haven't quite come off for him. But against Everton and against Arsenal, two top draw opponents, he's absolutely shone, and he's another young player. So, lots of reason for optimism amongst Liverpool supporters. But the bedrock for this is not just Brendan Rodgers' tactical nous, and that was a big factor in this as well. There were brilliant tactics employed by the Liverpool manager, not just the quality that they have in finishing the chances they're creating, but in the team ethic and the work rate that those players are putting in. They just hunted Arsenal down right around the pitch, and the goal celebrations told their own story. This is as united a Liverpool dressing room as I think we've seen in many, many years. Those guys are fighting for each other, they're fighting for the shirt, and they're fighting for the supporters, and those fans at the moment are in ecstasy.
Now, there was a lot of talk last week between Pellegrini at Manchester City and Mourinho about title contendership. Can we throw Liverpool's name into that hat now?
Well, inevitably, I think when you put performances on like that, you are going to be mentioned. And Brendan Rodgers has always said he just wants Liverpool to be part of the conversation again. Well, they're increasingly part of the conversation, but the bookies, they don't get much wrong. And Liverpool, while their odds have been halved after that, and that's hugely significant, they're still 12-1 to win the title, and that's some way off Manchester City, Chelsea, the favourites, and Arsenal. So they've got a lot of ground to make up. It's not impossible by any means if they keep playing like that, but all everybody at Anfield wants to do, and I think that includes Copites, is just forget talk of the title, put it away. It'll take care of itself if it happens, and just quietly hope their team keep turning in performances like this. If they do, then they'll not only be a part of the conversation, they'll be dominating the conversation. But really, in terms of Rodgers' agenda for Liverpool, I think it's let's get back in the top 4 this year, and then the kick on from there. We'll see.